Hello Pisces, the final sign. I started recording those videos in the late morning and now it's dark outside. But yes, this is your July 2025 forecast and I am Nadia, the astrologer for people who don't believe in astrology but want to hear their forecast every month. Apologies for posting it late. I was sick. I could not record it earlier. Apologies for being sluggish in this recording. We are experiencing a heat wave here in Germany and my brain is melting. But I have a list of things I have to go through, the list of important astrological events, and I will do that now. So the month starts with Venus approaching Uranus in Taurus, that is in your area of intellectual activity, labor, learning, communication, curiosity, and also mobility. And Uranus has been here for the past 7 years. So for the past 7 years, Uranus was supposed to help you individuate in the way you think, help you refine your voice, make it more original, and help you develop some ideas, ideally, that are so original that people who hear you would be able to recognize, that's him or her, whose idea that is. So some signature ideas. And Uranus is also about to move in the next sign, and so in the next area of your horoscope. And during those final days, since Uranus is working together with Venus, a really pleasant planet and goddess, it means that your originality, your original thinking, the results of this long process of individuation on the intellectual level is going to pay off beautifully. Maybe not in a lavish manner, but there may be something pleasant and maybe something unexpectedly pleasant that would be a result of your originality. If you want to, or if you can, make a speech, write a post, express your thoughts in an original and attractive manner and shine and enjoy the compliments. After that, on the 4th, Venus will move into Gemini. Gemini rules your area of home and family life. In the past 12 months, Jupiter, planet of luck and abundance, was meant to show you some opportunities that you have in this area of your life. And maybe you took some of those opportunities and maybe you felt optimistic about those opportunities. And now Jupiter has moved on. I will talk about Jupiter more in the August forecast. And with Venus entering this area on the 4th of July, it will be here until the end of the month. It will try to remind you that, there are pleasant things and there are things that you are attracted to and things you find, beautiful, meaningful in home and family life that are worth investing into. So home and family is supposed to be more attractive for you. Maybe not the home and family that you own. Maybe it's an idea of home and family that you don't have yet, but something connected to home and family would be attractive. Now, on the 7th, Uranus, this planet of originality and disruption and futurism, is also moving into Gemini. So it will spend the next 7 years in Gemini, during which it will try to revolutionize your home life. So if the way you live right now does not quite satisfy you, Uranus will change that. And the cool thing about it is that you may even think it seems like everything is okay. My home life is okay. It's normal. Or maybe it's what you have planned for you. Maybe it's what you have wished for you. Maybe it's what everyone wished for you. So even if, objectively speaking, you're supposed to be happy, but you're not happy, Uranus will be an ally in listening to yourself, in realizing that your needs when it comes to home and family life can be weird. And you have the right to transform and reshape your home and family life according to how weird your needs are. And in this area of your life, for the next 7 years, Stagnation is just not an option. It's not allowed. Whereas experimenting and trying things out is the way to go. And you may start with experimenting already in July, and Venus will help you to enjoy it. Two very important planets in the astrology of 2025 and 2026 are Saturn and Neptune in Aries. They moved into Aries in the spring months of 2025. And if you want to know what they mean for you, you may return and listen to the forecast for June and May and March. This is when I talk about it relatively a lot. But the short version is that they want you to transform your financial life, how you earn money, what you spend your money on, and what you own and how you manage your property. They also want you to build a foundation for the future financial success that you may have years ahead. And it's not supposed to be quick, it's not supposed to be easy, but it is supposed to be inspired. And it's supposed to be something that if you think about your life in, let's say, 20 years, 20 is Saturnian enough, is Saturnian enough. Again, heat wave, not sure how to pronounce words. So if you think about what your life would be like in 20 years, and you look at the financial aspect of it, then doing this hard, time-consuming, dreadful thing would really make sense. Building this foundation may not be fun. It may not be gratifying immediately, but it is a foundation. And on this foundation that you will have, let's say, 2 years to build, you will later build your prosperity, basically. Be very serious about it, but also spiritual. For some reason, well, not for some reason, for the reason that Neptune is in the mix. Spiritual aspect or idealistic aspect is also very important. So maybe you wouldn't want to approach this task with just being very pragmatic about it and uninspired. So the news is that both those planets, first Neptune on the 5th and then Saturn on the 13th, will start their retrograde phase. With those slow planets, the retrograde phase is the opportunity for us to take a step back, regroup, maybe gather some resources that we were missing the first time around, and prepare for tackling the issue again in a few months. In this case, this new chance to deal with it will happen in 2026 when Saturn and Neptune moving direct will again start putting pressure on you when it comes to your personal finance. It may be that the difficulties or the limitations that you will have to deal with, or just the task that is dreadful, may also be clear for you. Or maybe you're just experiencing this pressure and this like depressing feeling that something needs to be done about your personal finance, but you don't really know what, and you also don't want to think about it. If you're there, then the good news is that yes, this pressure will start subsiding in July, and it will ease significantly in the autumn months. But it doesn't mean that you wouldn't have to do anything about your personal finance. You would in 2026 and in 2027. And I recommend you to do something about it. It has a lot of potential. But the next few months you can use to, like I said, regroup, collect your thoughts, prepare to tackle this issue in 2026. There will also be a full moon in Capricorn on the 10th. That one will be amazing for networking and also for updating your image of the future, of what is possible for you in the future, but also on celebrating your success in making certain things possible for yourself in the future. So if you didn't do the work you did in the past 5-6 years, you wouldn't have the opportunities that you have now. You wouldn't have the opportunities that you have now, and this needs to be acknowledged. So acknowledge it on the days surrounding the 10th of July. Then, a really important sign, not like in the astrology of 2025-26 in general, but in July, is Leo. Two things are happening here. First one is that Mercury will be spending all of the month here, all of July, in this area of day-to-day life, professional skills, professional responsibilities, taking care of health, taking care of others, scheduling, office life, people you work with, all of that. So Mercury here will give you a lot of thoughts and also tasks, just small things to do in relation to this thing. And on the 18th, it will start its own retrograde phase, which, yes, may lead to some problems and misunderstandings and some technical glitches. Do not jump to conclusions, especially far-reaching conclusions in this routine day-to-day area of your life. Try to clear up misunderstandings. Expect misunderstandings, especially when talking to colleagues. Try to double-check, triple-check certain things. Apologize profusely if you make a mistake. Maybe also, if they have a sense of humor, say it was Mercury retrograde, but you corrected it. And then on the 24th, the new moon in Leo, in this day-to-day area of your life, will also happen, which new moons are for new beginnings. They're for making plans. And this new moon is special for two reasons. One is that, three reasons actually. One is that it's happening during a Mercury retrograde. So whatever goal setting you do in the days after the new moon, try being more flexible about it. So make the goal more general, like finding new ways to do whatever you do for work, or be more satisfied in your job, or have better relationships with colleagues, or trying something new and developing your skills. So something general. And then the concrete things that you're trying to do to achieve this goal may be changed after Mercury delivers some new unexpected information. Reason number two why this new moon is special. It is influenced by Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius is some deep transformative processes that are happening in your unconsciousness. And so some changes may happen inside of you that make you more or less able to do something in your daily work life. And to find out what that is, you should be very sensitive to your intuition, to your feeling, to the animal inside of you, to what your body is telling you. You don't have to understand. You have to be sensitive, and you have to be flexible in changing tactics based on how you feel. And the reason number three why this new moon is special is that after a year, so in July 2026, Jupiter, planet of luck, abundance, wisdom, and adventure, will also move into Leo, and for another year will be influencing this area of your life, giving you new opportunities and helping your success. So whatever you do now, it's more like a preparation for the amazing opportunities you will have next year. Then finally, on the very final last day of July, Venus will move from Gemini into Cancer, where it will be joining Jupiter, that's already there. And for you, that means that the area of your horoscope that is about joy and playfulness and romance and childishness and children as well will get a nice boost. But about that, I will be talking in your August forecast. For now, I wish you to have a beautiful July. Enjoy it, and see you in the next video.